We've been working with a lot of enterprise, mid-market, startup companies to help them figure out their AI strategies. And one of the biggest things that we get asked up front is, what is the difference of generative AI versus your more typical machine learning and traditional AI? Traditional AI and machine learning, that was about taking in tons of data and being able to come back with some actionable information about that. The big difference here is literally in the name, generative AI. It's generating, so it's creating audio, video, text. On the audio side, there's some amazing stuff happening. Some of the latest models being put out can literally listen to a human speak for 3 seconds, understand their voice. And now when it goes to generate a person talking, it's no longer just like back in the day where it takes separate words and try to mash them together to be a sentence. Now the AI is actually speaking with your tone of voice. It's understanding all the text that it's about to say. So it understands where the inflection point should be, where it should be excited, where it should be sad, where it should talk fast. There's also new systems coming out where it can literally hear your voice speaking in one language and translate it in your voice to another language. It's incredible what's happening in that entire world. On the video side, or I should say just the visual side, you've got Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E. You have all these systems that create amazing imagery, but now people are starting to take that imagery and turn it into videos as well. And you can do this for anything. It can look like stock photography. It can look like 3D animation. It can look like a hand-drawn illustration. Anything you can dream of, you can use. And it's getting to a point now where it can be used in business applications more and more. And then of course, the one that everybody knows of, which is ChatGPT, that falls into the last category, which is large language models. So you hear that LLM or large language models, that's basically just saying in the generative AI overall world, the tech side of it, that part of it is large language model, because it's dealing with language and text. So that's ChatGPT, which most people are familiar with. There's also new systems like Claude coming out, which have been trained to not have any bias in them in the responses that they're creating. And then Meta just open sourced their own large language model. So now you can use it commercially for whatever you want, and you can train it however you want and use it with your private data without worrying about, is this going to be feeding some other model or go somewhere, and keep it all hosted on your own. So lots of interesting things there. But the gist of it is, generative AI is about generating. But the other cool thing is they can also understand those things. So now, how do you take that and apply it to your business? How do you take that and apply it to your user's journey? How do you take it and apply it to making both your customers as well as your employees happier? Now is when you start either, you work with a company like ours, or you internally start running processes to figure out, how can we apply this to our company, to the user journeys, to make those journeys better? The great thing is you're not limited to using them through the interfaces provided. You're not using ChatGPT through a prompt that you're typing in an interface. You're not using Midjourney through Discord. Almost all of them have APIs that you can tie in directly to your system, to your automated flows, to the systems that your team uses, that your customers use. So nobody even has to know it's there, but it's working behind the scenes to make every experience better.